program for the live HSE trainings. So today we are going to see how to become a successful safety officer in 2026. So before going for a topic, we have tomorrow 28/8/26. We have a training for permit to work system, same 3 o'clock, and then day after tomorrow, Saturday, 6 o'clock, there is a Zoom risk assessments Zoom training. It's a totally paid training for each person, 1,000 rupees. You can join, we have a pamphlets, that pamphlet circulated through the SARTs itself. When you see the SARTs itself, all the information there, how you can join, how you can enroll, and then if you join, then you confirm through the WhatsApp, then we will send the link. So you can join the risk assessment training on 29th August, 6 o'clock, 2 hours course. The certifications will be provided. So, okay, today we have a live program for how to become a successful safety officer in 2026. Because safety career itself is one of the challenging job nowadays. There are various dimensions are there. The various dimensions means it's an integrated form: health, safety, environment, sustainability, and the various form of officers, sustainability officer, and then ESG officers, and various forms are existing. So it's a time for you have to really improve the standards of safety officers, because all the corporate level and the construction side, all the industries, they are looking the highly skillful safety officer. It's not like a security officer. They are in a position to pay high pay, but paying something high means they are expecting more quality from the safety officers, because the safety officer role is not just staying there. It's not like that. You have to have a proper standard, proper understanding, proper knowledge, everything you must have. So that's why how to become a successful safety officer. Everybody may be safety officer, but who will be the successful safety officer in 2026? So now we are talking about the successful safety officer. That is important one. So how you can be a successful safety officer? Just the safety officer staying there, then if you are only saying as a safety officer, you will not improve. Then when you go for interview, when you going and joining in big companies like oil and gas and reputation groups, you are not in a position to answer the questions, attend the interviews. So when you are attending the interview, you answer the questions, then only they will recruit you as a safety officer. For a big concerns like oil and gas and various reputation groups, it's not just like a construction. There are various groups are there. So if you are going for a reputation groups or highly oil and gas, high profile companies job, that time only you will get good pay. Good pay means well settled pay. So why it is important being a successful safety officer means if you are being a successful safety officer, then only you can get a good pay, good facilities, and good career upliftment. You become a safety supervisor, you become a safety advisor, then HSE controller or HSE manager or HSE lead, director, GM. So the various positions are there. How you are learning, how you are a successful person being a safety officer, then only you yourself position in a safety carrier. If you are not positioned in a safety carrier, definitely it will not give a good carrier thing. So normally the safety officers, how he should be a successful safety officer. So that is our today's live program. Okay. So how to become a successful safety officer in 2026? Number one, building a strong HSE foundation. You must have a strong HSE foundation. You must know the following things. Hazard identification, you must know it. Risk assessments, you must know it. How to do the risk assessment? What are the types of risk assessments? How you can carry out the risk assessment for all type of jobs? That you must know. And also the hierarchy of controls, putting the controls. After the risk assessments, you have to put the controls. For risk, for each and every risk, you have to put the controls. That is the hierarchy of the controls. So when you are putting the controls for right risk, for right control, then only you know the safety in a proper way. Then PTW, permit to work system. Then emergency response. Then PPE, personal protective equipment. Why should personal protective equipment need to be there? Why you have to suggest the PPE? And the PPE, what is mandatory PPE? What is optional PPE? That you have to know it. Then incident investigation. You must know the 5 whys of the incident investigation, because all the companies nowadays giving the importance for incident investigation, root cause analysis. So when you know the how to do the root cause analysis by raising the 5 why type questions, so that kind of things definitely improve your standards. So you can say these are the emergency response, toolbox tasks, and so these are the things, hazard identification, risk assessments, hierarchy of controls, PTW, emergency response, PPE, toolbox, incident investigation. These all the things you must have a HSE foundation. You must have a HSE foundation. These things you must know it. So if you don't know, just try to learn. Some of the people are there in online now watching my live course. It is definitely appreciated because you have some motivation to learn. That's why you are watching this live course, because people thought I will learn somewhere means you cannot learn it. These are the platforms. You can easily learn and adapt it and implement in the HSE field. So that kind of things only improve your standards. So these are the HSE foundations. These HSE foundation you must learn. When you are learning these kind of things, then only you can improve day by day. When you are improving day by day, then definitely one day it will speak out. There are lot of things I am speaking, but it's all my experiences. I learned lot of experience from the ground level in the oil and gas companies, manufacturing industries. I have been there in various kind of industries. So I have learned from my experience in the field. That experience now it's come to you as a lesson, as a learning part. So when you are keeping on learning, definitely it will give the foundation, HSE foundation. That foundation is everybody expected. So being a successful safety officer in 2026, you must have the strong HSE foundation, as I said, for all these topics. Hazard identification to risk assessment to incident investigation. These all the topics you must have the strong HSE Foundation. Then second one, get a recognized qualification. Second part is get a recognized qualification. You may have some degree, or you may have a diploma, but the safety, occupational health and safety recognized qualification must for a successful safety officer career. So what are the certificates? You must have a NIBOSH, IOSH, OSHA, ISO 14001, first aid certificate, firefighting certificate. So these are the certificates are essential for a safety officer being a successful safety officer, because you cannot get the certificates. When you are simply getting the certificate, it is not useful. You must learn basics. You must learn basics. When you are learning the basics, then only you can improve your overall knowledge. When you are going for an interview, or when you are going for anywhere in the your career side, someone will ask you how do you do, means you have to answer it. You must have at least any of these certifications based on your standards, your economic positions. You may get any of these certificates like NIBOSH, IOSH, or OSHA, or sometimes if you are middle level or higher level, you can do the lead auditor training for ISO 14001. And when you are new to the safety officer, you must learn the firefighting certificate and first aid certificates. So these are the things you must have. These two certificates are essential: first aid and firefighting certificates. Then apart from that, these are NIBOSH, IOS, OSHA. This any one certificate you must have. You must carry being a safety officer. Then you can improve by doing the NIBOSH and other certificates. So the in middle or higher part, you can do the ISO 14001. So these are the certification is essential being a successful safety officer. Then third one, develop practical side skills. Develop a practical side skills. So when you are, whether construction industry, oil and gas industry, manufacturing industry, it's not a matter. Go to site, go to ground, talk to everyone, mingle with everyone, see what's there in a crane operation, see what's there in forklift operation, go and study in the field, talk to each and every operation department people. You must learn. That is the thumb rule for a safety officer. So develop a practical side skills. Developing a practical side skill is very, very important, because the side skills only improve the safety skills, because the hazard identification, the risk assessment side, so everything comes from the ground. So when you are learning lot from the ground only, will make you strong. That's why go and learn it in the ground. That is important. Okay, then improve communication skills. Fourth one, improve communication skills. For being a successful safety officer, you must have a strong communication skill. You have to talk to everyone. You have to talk to manager. You have to talk to helper. You have to talk to the worker. You have to talk to foreman. You have to talk to engineer. You have to talk to higher authority, top management. So these all the things require good communication skills. When you have a proper communication skill only, you can talk to top to bottom. So when you are talking to top to bottom only, and also quickly, easily convey the message. That is the communication. When you are doing this kind of communication, then only everybody appreciate you, or being a safety officer, you have to react it. So this kind of communication skill, you have to develop yourself. How you can develop? You have to speak in the ground, talk to everyone. When you are sitting in the desktop or in the office, it will not give any communication skills. You have to go to ground. You have to learn from the practical side. There only you can get the more communications. So build a stronger communication, improve strong communication skills. Then become excellent in risk assessments. Excellent in risk assessments. You have to become an excellent person in risk assessments. When you are going in the ground, you have to learn the risk assessment. You have to see each and everything. And risk assessment, you must be familiar in risk assessment. That is important. If you are not familiar in the risk assessment, the beginning safety officer, is not that much value. So you have to do the risk assessments. You have to practice risk assessments. You have to be very familiar in the risk assessments. So that is the excellent work required from your side, being a safety officer, being a successful safety officer. So that's what we are telling. Then learning incident investigation. So what you have to learn? Risk assessment. Next part is learning incident investigation. All corporate group, all big group, reputed industries are expecting good incident investigations. So these good incident investigations only possible when you are learning 5 why type questions and continual communications. These communications and why type questions only make you proper incident investigation candidate. So you have to learn the incident investigation properly. That is the one way you become a successful safety officer. Then develop digital HSE skills. You have to be, being a safety officer, you just not in the ground. You have to then and there learn the digital side, HSE softwares, learning the HSE calculations, printing, making the HSE digital side, and then calculations, and then Excel, doing the HSE statistics in Excel, learning the SAP softwares, learning the HSE softwares, doing the HSE works in the computer side. This will improve when you are keeping on improving the computer skills, making the pamphlets or making the statistics, making the reports, inspection reports, HSE calculations, digital SAP, various applications, even AI applications in that HSE side. That is the digital HSE side. You have to be very keen on that. When you are learning through the digital, developing the digital HSE side, definitely it will help you to be a successful safety officer. Eighth one, seventh one, okay. Eighth one, understand the HSE KPIs. What is KPI? Key performance indicators. So each and every industry, the HSE KPI is must. So when HSE KPI is there, you have to learn it. Learning, understanding the HSE KPIs. So what is the key performance indication? Number of accidents, number of trainings, number of violations, number of safety PPEs. So these are the KPIs. So percentage of accident, percentage of what we can say, the safety penalties. So these are the HSE KPIs you have to in the mind. You have to make sure what is HSE KPI, and you have to make sure understanding the KPIs of each and every industry. The KPIs differ from one industry to another industry. So you must learn the HSE KPIs of each and every industry. So when you are joining an industry, you have to tell them what are the HSE KPIs for that industry, or how HSE KPIs derived. In that HSE KPI, how you are, seeing the performance of the industry, safety performance. So that is the understanding of the HSE KPIs. Then develop understanding. So when you are developing a proper understanding of HSE, also one of the major safety officers thing. A successful safety officer is always develop and understand the people, understanding the overall HSE things. Then the HSE foundations, understanding the HSE foundations, develop and understanding the HSE foundation for 9th, 10th one, keen on learning updates. So there are various things are going on in HSE side. So you have to learn every day what's going in the world, what's going in the HSE side. As you know, now you are seeing the HSE live program. Same like you have to learn it, lot of things from the Google, YouTube, or various LinkedIn, various sources are there. Through that you can learn it. That keep on learning the foundation, learning the various HSE updates, so that you can do it. So the overall, being a successful safety officer, you must have these are the things. You must building a strong HSE foundation. You have to be recognized certifications like NIBOSH, IVO sketch, and develop practical side skills, then improve communication skills, then become excellent in risk assessments, and then understand the health and safety aspects, health and environment aspects. You have to understand the health and environment aspects, because nowadays the safety is not just safety, it's an integrated form. Health, safety, and environment. So you have to study the aspects of health and environment. You know safety side, but being a safety officer now, what we are expecting, the environment side, health side, what aspects you know it. That's also one of the things. Then learning the incident investigations, developing digital HSE skills, and then developing understanding of HSE foundations. Then keep learning the HSE updates, HSE, what are the things going around. These are the things make you a successful safety officer in 2026. That's what we are telling you. There are so many safety officers are there, but who will be the success? How you can go in a proper way of successful safety officer? So if you want to go for a successful safety officer in 2026, these are the things you must have. So you have to keep on learn. You must have proper foundations. You must improve the communication skills. You have to have you become the risk assessment expert, incident investigation expert. You must learn the HSE KPIs, and all these things make you become a successful safety officer in 2026. So when you are keeping on doing all these things, keeping on daily learning the things, HSE digital skills, and then HSE foundations. So these all the things only make you a proper successful safety officer. These successful safety officer only will get more interviews. When you are keeping on attending more interviews, you will learn more things. Attend the interviews. So that is the one of the point. Attend more interviews for HSE interviews. That will also get the more informations. So being a successful safety officer, when you are keeping on doing things, you will definitely get a good job in a reputation group, and then good salary packages, facilities, and from there you can improve a safety supervisor, or safety, head, safety manager. So many positions you will get. So what you have to do, you have to learn all these things, and you have to adapt all these things. You have to adhere all these things and do continuously. When you are keeping on doing, definitely one day it will pay for you. That is, that is the only way to be a successful safety officer in 2026. When you are keeping on doing all these things, one day you will be a successful safety officer, means you will get a successful career, and you become a promoted for a higher positions. So that is the end of our training to become how to become a successful safety officer in 2026. I hope you learned from this safety officer's questions. You have any questions? So just give comments. I'll try to answer for that questions. So tomorrow also we have a training at 3 o'clock. Permit to work system. What are the every 10 critical mistakes done by the safety officers in permit to work system? That tomorrow 3 p.m. live, and also there is a training, paid training for Saturday, day after tomorrow, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Zoom online training for risk assessments. Definitely it will help you to learn the risk assessment step by step. That training, it's a paid training, 1,000 rupees. You can join. There is a pamphlets are there in the shorts also. It's circulated everywhere in the Facebook and LinkedIn, everywhere. It's circulated. If you want it, you can see the short in our channel itself. The short risk assessment, the pamphlets are circulated. You go through it. Through that you can register it. So that's what the training's going on. So you have any doubts, you can ask through the comments. Thanks for participation. Thanks for your views. Still you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe it, share it, like it, and this is a HSE exclusive channel. So you can suggest to your friends and forward to your friends, share it to your friends, to ask them to share it. Definitely it will give the all HSE informations. Thanks for watching.